Welcome to Caltech Buddy. Press right and solve faster. Let's go! Calculator Techniques for Mixture Problems, Part 1. Tara! Pag sabi nating mixture problems, it involves combining two or more substances with different concentrations, cost, or strength to obtain a desired mixture. So, technically speaking, meron tayong different mixtures involved na paghahaluin or pwede rin naman bawasan. Now, ang general formula natin sa pag-solve ng mixture problem is this. The amount of pure substance is basically constant. So, to get the amount of pure substance, ang kailangan natin parate is quantity i-multiply by the concentration. Okay. Pag magsasolve tayo ng mixture problem, it's very good to visualize kung ano yung nangyari. For example, we have two mixtures na ihahalo to obtain a desired mixture. So, bibigyan tayo ng quantity, V1, and then may corresponding concentration yan or percentage. And then, yung pangalawang mixture, meron tayong V2, and the corresponding concentration. And then, imimix natin yan to get the total volume na V1 plus V2. And then, ito naman yung kanyang final concentration. So, ito yung ganito itsura pag visualize natin. Now, in terms of mathematical formula, multiplication lang naman. So, you have V1C1 plus V2C2 equivalence of VTCT. Obviously, yung VT, the total volume, is V1 plus V2. Okay? So, yung V, that is our representation for volume. Kung hindi given yung volume, pwedeng mass. Yung C, concentration. Or kaya percentage, or kaya unit cost. So, technically speaking, ganito lang naman yung overview ng solution. Na kung mag-mix tayo ng dalawang mixture, ipa-plus natin yan to get the final. Pero kung dumating sa point na nagbabawas naman tayo ng mixture, minus naman yung operator. Okay? So, case-to-case scenario depende sa situation. Now, please remember that yung C, yung concentration, must be consistent. For example, ang pinag-uusapan natin, percentage gold. So, dapat lahat ng C na nakikita nyo, puro percent gold. So, dapat talaga laging consistent. Okay. Considering naroon na tayong drawing, naroon na tayong formula, ito yung mga typical solutions na pwede natin gawin. For example, dumating tayo sa point na one unknown, one equation. So, kapag yan, automatically, pwede na tayo mag-shift solve. Kasi nga, one unknown, one equation. So, input the equation sa calculus, then shift solve. It's a point na you have two unknowns, two equations. Ika-caltech lang din natin yan. You just press mode 5-1. Then, you have two equations. Ilalagay mo lang yung coefficient tsaka constant. Si calculus na yung magsisolve for us ng value ng x and y. Okay? So, let's have an example. Mas madali kasi siya ma-explain with an example. How many liters of 20% acid solution must be mixed with 30 liters of 50% acid solution to obtain a 32% acid solution? So, meron tayong dalawang mixture, parehas acid, imimixed. So, the first one is 20% acid. Tapos, hindi natin alam kung gaano kadami. And then, the second one is 50% acid na may 30 liters para makapag-obtain tayo ng 32% acid solution. So, lagay na natin yung given. In number of liters, 20% acid, hindi natin alam. So, that's variable x. Pero that's 20% acid. The second solution natin, you have 30 liters na merong 50% acid. Then, nung na-mix na natin yan, so, i-add mo muna yung volume. 32% acid, tapos pag in-add mo yung volume, magiging x plus 30. So, ito na yung ating dishwad. So, by analyzation, makikita niyo naman, this is just one unknown, one equation. So, sakitan na natin. So, x multiplies sa 20%. So, yung 20%, pag ginawa natin decimal 0.2, plus 30 liters times 50% equals sa, lagyan ng parenthesis, x plus 30 times 32%. So again, this is just one unknown, one equation. So pwede talagang i-shift solve. X 0.2 plus 30.5 equals sa x plus 30 times 0.32. Again, one unknown, one equation, shift solve. Makuha na natin yung x. So, ang laman ng 20% acid should be 45 liters. So, again, tamang visualization lang para makapag-solve ng mixture problem. Na again. Coffee worth 600 pesos per kilogram is mixed with coffee worth 900 pesos per kilogram. So, unit cost naman yung binigay. How many kilogram of 900 pesos coffee should be mixed with a 20 kilogram 600 pesos coffee to obtain a mixture worth 750 pesos per kilogram? So, magmi-mix tayo, so it should be plus. Visualize muna natin yung setup. So, originally, meron tayong 600 pesos per kilogram na coffee. Ihahalo natin sa 900 pesos per kilogram of coffee. Sa 600 per kilogram, meron tayong 20 kilogram na coffee na ilalagay. Sa 900 pesos per kilogram, hindi natin alam kung gaano kadami yun. So, yun yung main question. Sabihin natin X. Obtain a mixture of 750 pesos per kilogram. So, kanina, volume yung binigay, ngayon masses. So, mag-mass balance side dito, 20 kilogram plus X. So, ang total nun, 20 plus X. So, it's none. Calculate na natin. So, again, this is just a multiplication process. 20 kilogram times 600 plus X kilogram times 900 equals sa 20 plus X, parenthesis, times 750. One unknown, one equation, pwede pa rin ang shift solve. 20 times 600 plus X times 900 equals sa parenthesis 20 plus X and 750. A one unknown, one equation, shift solve. Ang kuha na natin yung X. So, lumalabas, kailangan natin ng 20 kilogram dun sa 900 pesos per kilogram coffee. I have a mixture of 750 pesos per kilogram. Okay. So, again, kailangan dito, tamang analysis. Last. A chemist mixes 10 liters of 20% solution, 15 liters of 30% solution, and 25 liters of 50% solution. Find the concentration of the resulting mixture. So again, magmi-mix ulit tayo sa puro plus. Nagkataon lang in this particular problem, tatlong solution yung paghahaluin. So visualize at tatlong solution. Yung una, 10-liter solution na may 20% solution. Plus, second is 15 liters na mayroong 30% solution. Plus, the third one is 25 liters na mayroong 50% solution. So, pag pinaghalo natin yung tatlong solution, ang output should be, kunin mo muna yung mga volume. Total volume is 10 plus 15 plus 25. So, that's the total volume. And then yung concentration ng resulting mixture, yung nawawala. Etong X na to. So, na-conceptualize natin yung problem, time para gamitin si calculus. So, multiplication lang naman. 10 liters times 20% plus 18 liters times 30% plus 25 liters times 50% equals sa, lagyan ng parenthesis, 10 liters plus 15 liters plus 35 liters multiply sa X. So, i-shift solve lang natin to to get the answer. So, 10 times 0.2 plus 15 times 30 plus 25 times 0.5 equals sa 10 plus 15 plus 25. One unknown, one equation, pwede na tayo mag-shift solve. So, lalabas 0.38. Ang 0.38 is 38%. So, practice lang talaga yung kailangan. So, I'm hoping marami tayong natutunan today. Again, This is your Caltech body. Calculator techniques for mixture problems, part 2. Tara! Okay, para sa part 2, i-level up lang natin yung mga questions. Okay, so ganito pa rin yung solutions natin, visualize natin yung mixture, and technically speaking, ang gagawin lang natin is volume multiplies sa concentration. So based sa nakikita natin, volume 1 multiplies sa concentration 1 plus volume 2 multiplies sa concentration 2 equals sa total volume multiplies sa final concentration. So the total volume is again additive, V1 plus V2. So yung V, that's volume. Kung hindi given yung volume, pwedeng mass. Yung C is concentration, or kaya percentage, or kaya unit cost. Now, kung magmimix tayo ng mga mixture, plus talaga yung operator dito, mga instances na binabawasan yung mixture, kaya pwedeng minus. So depende yan sa problem. Again, please take note that the concentration must be consistent. So, doon kasi nagkakamali yung iba. So, for example, pag pinag-uusapan natin percentage gold, dapat yung mga C, puro percentage gold. So, it should be consistent. Ang pagsasolve ng mixture problem, pag meron na kayong mga equation, ito yung mga possibilities. If you have one unknown, one equation problem sa mixture, pwede na kayo mag-shift solve to get the answer. Kaya kung giniting sa point na you generate two unknowns to equations, pwede rin naman kayo mag-mode 5.1 gamit si Canon F789 SGA version 2. Also applicable sa version 1. Sa mode 5.1, i-input nyo lang yung mga constant and coefficients. And pag tama yung input natin, eventually lalabas yung x and y. So again, regarding sa part 2, level up lang yung mga questions. So para makita natin yung different variations. Let's try. An alloy contains 40% copper and another contains 70% copper. How many kilogram of 70% alloy must be mixed with 20 kilogram of 40% alloy? Obtain an alloy containing 55% copper. So, based dun sa problem, magmimix tayo ng 40% and 70% copper to obtain 55% copper. So, visualize nyo muna yan. So, mixing yan kaya plus. So, 40% copper mixed with 70% copper, obtain a 55% copper. Yung nilalaman ng 40% copper based sa problem is 20 kilogram. And then, regarding sa 70% copper, that's the unknown. So, how many kilogram ng 70%? So, that's unknown X. And then, kung magmass balance tayo, ang mass total should be 20 kilogram plus X. Okay? Now, after visualizing the data, pwede na tayo mag-solve. So, multiplier lang naman yung amount dun sa concentration. So, 20 kilogram times 40% plus X times 70% equals 20 plus X, parenthesis, times 55%. So, dumating sa point na one unknown, one equation. So, pwede tayo mag-shift solve. So, 20 times 0.4 plus X times 0.7 equals sa 20 plus X times 0.55. So again, this is just one unknown, one equation. Shift solve tayo. So lalabas is 20 kilogram. So warm-up question muna tayo. Ito yun. Next. A 25% solution is mixed with water to produce 40 liters of a 15% solution. How many liters of 25% solution were used? So maraming students hindi kayang sagutan yung ganitong problem kasi magkaiba tayo ng hinalo. Yung isa salt solution, yung isa water. So ganito yung analysis ko pag ganyan. So visualize muna natin, originally, you have a 25% solution and then hahaluan mo siya ng water. So haluan natin ng water to create or to produce 40 liters of 15% solution. So yung 40 liters, that's the output after maghalo yung salt and water. So you to produce 40 liters na merong 15% salt solution. Natanong, how many liters ng 25% solution yung kailangan? So eto, hindi ko alam, X. Regarding naman sa water, hindi natin alam kung gaano kadami yan. Pero, pag inad mo siya sa X, dapat 40 liters. So, hindi natin alam, sabihin mo na natin Y, amount of water. Now, ito yung binabanggit ko sa inyo kanina, na kailangan consistent tayo sa concentration. So, ang pinag-uusapan kasi natin dito is percentage salt. It is percent salt, eto naman water. Now, kung water yan, pag tinanong ka ng percentage salt, it is, logically speaking, na dapat 0% salt. Kasi nga, water yan. So again, yung concentration ko is consistent sa salt. Now, apply na natin yung solution natin. Quantity multiplies sa concentration. So X multiplies sa 25% plus Y multiplies sa 0% equals sa 40 multiplies sa 15%. Since yung water natin is 0% salt, disregard na lang natin. And then darating tayo sa point na it's just one unknown, one equation. So X multiplies sa 0.25 that's 0 equals na 40 multiplies sa 0.15. So one unknown, one equation, shift solve, makuha na natin yung X na 24. So lumalabas pala, meron tayong 24 liters ng 25% solution. That's it. Next. Okay, last item. How many liters of 60% alcohol solution should be mixed with 20% alcohol solution to obtain 80 liters of 35% solution? So again, this is just mixing, so plus. So you have 60% alcohol solution to be mixed with 20% alcohol solution to obtain, sa ating pinaka-output, to obtain an 80 liters of 35% solution. So this is the visual. Hindi ko alam gaano kadaming 60% alcohol, so that's X. And hindi ko din alam kung gaano kadaming 20% alcohol, so that should be Y. In this scenario, I have two equations, two unknowns, gagamit tayo ng Caltech. Ang first equation natin is yung volume balance. Kasi yung 80 liters, makukuha yan sa combination of X tsaka Y. So that's my first equation. So the total volume is V1 plus V2. Nagkataong this is X tsaka Y. X plus Y, total is 80. Ang second equation ko, yung nakamultiply na yung amount sa concentration. So yung ginagawa natin kanina. X liter multiplies sa 60% plus Y liter multiplies sa 20% equals sa 80 liters multiplies sa 35%. So that's the second equation. So we have two unknowns sa equation. Pwede talaga i-caltech yan using Canon F789 SGA version 2. So pag two unknowns sa equation, mode 5-1. Ang ilalagay sa mode 5-1 are the coefficients and constant. So mag-ingat lang. So this is implied na merong 1. Ito 1, this is 80. So the first input are 1, 1, 80. Second equation naman, coefficient ng component, 0.6, 0.2, and then ito yung pinaka-constant mo, 80 times 0.35. 0.6, 0.2, 80 times 0.35. And then, evaluate na yan ni calculator. So you have mode 5, 1, two unknowns equation, 1, 180, 0.6, 0.2, then 80 times 0.35. Now, pag press equal sign natin, ang unang lalabas yung X. So, yan yung amount na liters na kailangan sa 60% alcohol. Pangalawang lalabas yung Y, para naman yan sa 20% alcohol. So, sa 60% alcohol ang kailangan natin is 30 liters. Samantala, sa 20% alcohol, ang kailangan natin diyan is 50 liters. So, simultaneously, we solved two unknowns gamit si Caltech mode 5-1 using Canon F789 SGA version 2. So, I'm hoping marami tayong natutunan today. Kailangan lang talaga ng correct visualization pagdating sa mixture problem. Again, this is your Caltech buddy. Calculator techniques for mixture problems, part 3. Tara! Okay, as a recap, every time we will solve mixture problem, visualize the problem itself, kung nagmi-mix plus, kung nababawasan minus, and the working formula is just amount multiplied sa concentration. So in this drawing, V1C1 plus V2C2 equals a total volume multiplied sa CT. Again, yung total volume, obviously, V1 plus V2. So yung V, that's volume. When the given volume, pwede mass. Yung C, concentration, or kaya percentage, or kaya unit cost. Kapag magmi-mix tayo, obviously, it should be plus. At kung babawasan may original mixture, ima-minus naman natin. Please remember that yung C must be consistent. So, doon talaga marami nagkakamali sa consistency ng concentration. Ibig sabihin, kung ang sinasolve natin is percentage volt, dapat lahat ng data mo naka-percentage volt. Anyway, practice talaga yung kailangan. A tank contains 100 liters of salt solution, that is 20% salt. Water evaporates until the solution becomes 25% salt. How many liters of water evaporated? So, this is a setup or scenario na nag-evaporate daw yung water. So, originally, meron tayong 100 liters of 20% salt solution. So, that's the original mixture. Since sinabi nag-evaporate, so, ibig sabihin mababawasan. So, minus. Mag-evaporate tayo ng water. Then, kapag mag-evaporate ng water, ang mangyayari sa output natin, from 20% solution, magiging 25% salt solution na siya. Kasi nabawasan na tayo ng tubig. So, in terms of volume, originally you have 100 liters, binawasan ng X liters. So, yung final volume natin is 100 liters minus X. And then, tataas yung concentration ng salt, 25% salt. So, ang solution talaga is just visualization. So, apply na natin yung concept natin, amount multiplies sa concentration. Now, tulad ng binabanggit ko kanina, kailangan talaga consistent sa concentration. Kung mapapansin nyo, pinag-uusapan natin dito is percent salt. 20% salt, 25% salt. Yung water, since this is pure water, 0% salt. So, para consistent tayo sa concentration. So, puro salt yung basis. Volume multiplies sa concentration, that's the solution. 100 times 20%. Minus X times 0% equals sa, again ng parenthesis, 100 minus X times 25%. So, nagkaroon tayo ng one unknown one equation. So, technically, pwedeng mag-shift salt. So, 100 times 0.2. This is just 0. X times 0 is 0. Equals sa 100 minus X parenthesis times 0.25. Okay, I want to know one equation, shift solved. Then nalabas, answer must be 20 liters. So yung nag-evaporate the water in the mixture is 20 liters para tumaas yung percentage ng salt papuntang 25%. So, dapat tama yung analysis. It's na ganit. 40-liter container is filled with pure alcohol. Liters are removed and replaced with water. What is the percentage of the alcohol remaining? Okay, so originally, we have 40 liters na merong pure alcohol. So, pag sabi natin pure alcohol, 100% alcohol. And then, from here, mabawasan natin ng 8 liters. So, 8 liters are removed, so minus 8 liters. Siyempre, yung binawas natin, di pa galing, so 100% alcohol pa rin yan. After natin bawasan ng 8 liters of 100% alcohol, i-replace daw natin siya ng water. So, plus. Kapalitan natin ng water. Now, it's logically speaking na kung ibabawas natin 8 liters, ang ipapalitin natin 8 liters. Now, pag ginawa mo yon, babalik ka sa 40 liters kasi 8, binawasan ng 8, dinagdagan ng 8. So, babalik ka sa 40 liters. Pero, magbabago na yung percentage ng alcohol kasi hinaluan mo na ng water. So, dapat correct visualization. Pag na-visualize yun na correctly, sasagutan na natin. Pero again, dapat yung percentage are consistent. So, ang percentage natin dito puro alcohol. So, yung water, pag sabi nating alcohol, 0% alcohol yan. Para consistent tayo sa percentage. So, tignan natin yung volume multiplied sa concentration. 40 liters times 100. Ang 100% is just 1. 100% is 1. Minus 8 liters times 100%. Plus 8 liters times 0 equals sa 40 liters times X%. So, makuha na natin yung X dito. So, 40 times 1 minus 8 times 1 plus 8 times 0 equals sa 40x. So, it's just one unknown, one equation, shift solve. So, makuha nating x is 80%. So, 0.8 is 80%. So, mula sa 100% pure alcohol, since yan, nilagyan mo ng water, magiging 80% pa lang siya. Okay, next. Now, paano pag paulit-ulit natin gagawin yon? Babawas tayo ng certain amount, then papalitan ng water, ginawa natin siya multiple times. So, that's called repeated replacement. So, medyo matagal kung ulit-ulitin natin yung solution na yon. Pinagawa 3 times. So, matagal yon. So, para hindi na natin uulitin, we will just use shortcut. So, ang shortcut sa repeated replacement is this. The remaining amount is equivalent sa VO multiply sa 1 minus R over VO quantity raised to N. Yung VO is the original volume. Yung R is the replaced volume. And then yung N is the number of repetition. So, ito na lang gamitin natin pag repeated replacement. Now, meron din tayong Caltech sa repeated replacement. So, pwede formula tandaan or kaya pwede rin naman Caltech. So, ang Caltech natin dyan is mode 36 kasi percentage nagbabago dito. So, lalagay niyo lang yung data na to parate. So, 0, the original amount. And then 1, after first replacement, lalagay niyo lang VO minus R. And then CA, since amount yung nawawala dito, pindutin nyo and Y hat. So, yung Y hat, napipindot yan sa Calcu, apps 8.5. So, there are 2 solutions. Okay, sample tayo ng repeated replacement. Originally, we have 50-liter tank containing pure milk. 5 liters of amount is papalitan ng water. And ulitin natin yan for 3 times. How much milk will remain? So, original volume is 50. Yung re-replace natin is 5 liters. Every time magre-replace tayo 5 liters. And then, gagawin natin 3 times. So, basta kabisading yung formula, mabilis lang siya sagutan. So, 50 multiplied ng 1 minus 5 over 50. 1 raised to 3. So, the remaining amount of milk after 3 times of repetition is basically 36.45 liters. So, mula sa 50 liters of pure milk, yung milk na lang doon matitira is 36.45 liters. Now, gamitin natin yung Caltech. So, this is just mode 36 sa calculator. Lalagay lang natin 0, 50. And then 1, 50 minus 5. So, madali lang din naman sa Caltech. Mode 3, 6, 0, 1. Again, original amount 50. Next amount is 50 minus 5. Then, pag napindot nyo na yun, you just press 3. Kasi 3 times to CA. And then Y hat. Para mapalabas Y hat, apps. Regression 8, then hanapin mo Y hat 5. 3 Y hat. Then press equal sign, you'll get the same result ulit kanina. So, ang matitira is 36.45 liters. So, mas madali sa Caltech, kailangan lang makabisado niyo yung process. I'm hoping marami tayong tutunan today. Again, this is your Caltech, but thank you. If you have any questions or clarifications on anything we discussed, feel free to leave a comment and we'll be happy to respond. To God be the glory. This is your Caltech buddy, Math Made Easy with shortcuts, tips, and calculator techniques. Bye!